Is it Cronenberg?
No, it's
No.
John Carpenter.
Fuck.
Cronenberg's The Fly.
God damn.
We
it.
had this exact conversation
Jeff
in
Goldblum's
The
The
Fly,
Fly, but
just the other
Cronenberg-
way around.
Yup.
I thought it would be cool if we watched it in chronological order, see what happens at the Norwegian base,
And then see what
and then
happens with
circle
the
back
thing.
around. How does the timeline line up? How does the
Yeah.
rules of the world line up?
Ooh, hold on. This shot. I'm sorry. I know this. We're one frame into the movie, but this shot is an inverse of the wolf running the opposite way across the frame to
Yep.
the original Thing. Sorry, I'm a big fan of the original Thing because I love The Fly and it's a very similar movie.
I've actually never seen the original thing. But,
You haven't seen The Thing? I see it a lot. They're stuck between a rock and another rock right now. And that's
Stuck
a
between
really
an
bad-
ice and an ice place.
Oh, the thing!
They kept the original title design too.
And the original title.
That song is the entire plot of The Thing, the original one. So The Thing takes place in the 80s. So this is also in the 80s, of course?
Yes, this is in 82 as well.
Yep.
No, it takes place in 2011, and then the thing at the end of the movie is going to time travel.
All the way back.
That'd be an infinitely worse movie.
It wouldn't make any sense as to why it's a prequel. That would be definitively a sequel.
John Carpenter's still alive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Cronenberg.
I'm going to go with yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think both
That
of
means
them.
they can direct each other turning into a monster in two separate movies.
And
No.
Guillermo del Toro can produce that.
So what I don't understand is an alien species
Yeah.
that is advanced enough to traverse interstellar spaces
Yeah.
and go all the way to a very select planet to land there and do the thing to. They're so smart to do that, but too dumb to land the fucking ship.
I
And they
mean,
just crash.
There could have been a complication.
we don't know the full story.
Yeah.
And we landed on the frickin' moon.
That was a purposeful thing. We don't know what the thing was doing.
So you think it was accidentally happening to land
I'd
on
assume.
Earth?
I don't know.
Yeah, it could
They
have been an
don't give us
accident.
enough context to really understand what happened. If it was on purpose or if it was a screw up.
Right, but I'm saying if it was on purpose, the aliens are dumb and smart at the same
I mean,
time.
we were also trying to go to the moon, and do you remember the Challenger?
So let me get this right. You crash into a glacier. And then without enough information, you leave the cozy confines of your ship?
Wow, they're bringing up what we were just talking about.
Yeah, he did.
He's like, how do you think it crashed here? Dude, I don't fucking know. What if it's stupid?
How about another prequel that explains all the things we're talking about, where the alien crashes into the thing, and
How about a prequel
ends.
where it's just like the alien planet and them discussing going to Earth, and then they're like halfway there, and he's like, "Fuck."
watch, they're all like brilliant things, and then the one thing that's like dumb, they're like, send you to Earth, and they're like,
It's like
"Okay."
Roger from American
I was
Dad.
gonna say
Yes.
it's like Planet Sheen.
So we're about to see a high stakes VFX sequence right now, right?
I don't think so.
I think this is what happens in Encino Man, actually.
If anything, I'd imagine this movie's gonna be a bit of a slow burn. Storming Giant's Bane with a camera. If it really wants to play homage to the first thing, it'll be more slow burn.
Right, but there's a lot of VFX with how it moves so far, like modern CGI. So I feel like it's gonna burst out and do some dumb shit.
I think that would be too much too soon.
Yeah, that'd be lame.
I agree, but I think they're gonna do it.
You're right. This movie wasn't very well received.
Everyone seems awfully cheery for having discovered an alien specimen.
Yeah, that's an amazing find. They don't know what it is yet.
I would still be in that room keeping tabs on it.
No, I'd be out
That's
drinking
fine.
and playing billiards.
Fine. What's it gonna do? Transform into one of us and devour us
and
all?
cause 2 movies worth of problems to people?
For 2 separate research groups?
The thing transforms into Adewale Akinnu just turns into a big crocodile.
Oh, he's gonna go check on it because no one's keeping tabs on the damn alien in their basement.
Wow, classic horror movie trope. Black guy dies first.
You don't know he dies. I hope not. 'cause
He's
I love
going
him.
to the thing!
You fucking got him.
Why are you laughing, you're scientists?
Who directed this one, Mud?
No one important.
Con Jarpenter.
I got it. Oh,
You got the other one?
do you want to say the director's name?
Yes, please.
Matthijs van Heijden Jr.
Norwegian
Let me see
man.
that.
Got it.
That means that there was one senior prior to this.
Matthijs van Heiningen junior.
I think Google Translate just had a stroke. Dude, how do you have that much strength? That's through your body.
I think at this point it's sheer force of adrenaline and will.
Adrenaline, momentum, go get him, Venom.
Venom.
If I was in that situation, I'd want my friend to pull out a gun and shoot me and kill me.
Mud, if the thing was eating you, I would not stop it.
So I don't die gruesomely, you know?
No, you're getting vored by the thing.
Oh, Yeah, he's already.
Oh
Oh,
my
it's like,
God.
see, he's translucent.
Yes, correct response.
Imagine how that smells, though.
Don't say that.
So far, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I actually like it.
Aside from like, I'd say the one thing is the characters are definitely bland,
Terrible.
but
yeah.
it's doing a good job at the slow burn that the thing should be.
Yep.
Even using a big quick action sequence, because now they're like, oh, it's dead.
I respect it for not going full dumb 2011 modern day action terrible.
Total
horror.
Recall 2012.
Total Recall 2012.
Yeah.
I like this natural expansion of the concept of the thing into like the microbiotics of it.
Because it still is in line with how it works.
Oh wait, did he get thinged?
I think he's been thinged.
Oh boy.
I think they didn't show it.
How did he get thinged though?
He was off screen.
Off screen got thinged? I'd rather see him get thinged.
Is there something wrong? No, everything's fine.
Sick guy wants to leave.
Yeah, because
probably.
then
Yep.
he can thing the world.
Thing the whole world, baby.
Oh, fuck.
Fake out.
Great premise, great concept, great scene. Okay, CGI. That's funny. I like that.
The blood all went away.
The blood goes away. I feel like I'm just the pointing Leo meme pointing out things connection to the original thing.
Okay, Kate. This is not the time to be yelling fire.
This is absolutely 100% the time to be doing that. You yell fire when there's an emergency. This is maybe the biggest emergency.
It is still here.
I've heard enough. Lars, call in, get your gear. 10 minutes.
See, the thing is, scientists don't rule out a theory if there's no reason to falsify it. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing going against her theory right now, so they shouldn't just throw it out the window.
In
They should
fact, it
entertain
was proven with the other dude that saw it.
Exactly. So they should entertain this at least and study it and test it. Not be like, oh, you're a dumb bitch, and walk away.
They want to go to Ruby Tuesdays,
Ah, you're right.
and they need a haircut.
Let's just bring the thing to Ruby Tuesdays. They can clone the burger. We got twice as many burgers. We're totally fine.
I would not eat a thing burger.
If I was really hungry, maybe.
No,
What?
I'd rather
You'd
starve.
get thinged.
So? That doesn't
No.
seem that bad.
I don't want to be fingered.
Oh no, she's the thing.
You gotta thing the one that knows. Oh, that's a mix of CG and practical right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why half of it looks good.
The one person who knew about the thing that everyone discarded, guess what? She was right and is running from it.
Well,
with
it's
no
also
help.
smart. Of course, you're gonna attack the one that knows. Oh my god, a thing!
He got thinged.
That's fingering right there.
Very fingered.
Oh, the flamethrowers!
It's like door time.
Finally.
Reference to
Yep.
82. It's the best thing to use on the thing.
Just shoot it.
Shoot the damn! What the hell are you doing? Honestly, do you have any warheads in this station? Just nuke the whole
Just
damn
blow
thing.
everyone up, including yourselves.
Yep. If I were in a neighboring station, I would understand and be accepting of it.
All right, now all of us get in.
Christopher, you're first.
Copies it perfectly. And then hides inside it.
We just still don't believe you, though.
That one guy's just being an asshole.
Why would we ever listen to a woman?
I know. How could she have good theories?
Come, Rutherford. Let's go get on our petting farthings.
And observe the mulberry bush.
It's like a virus.
Like, it literally is one. Dude, I can't believe this movie has stars like Ulrich Thompson and Trond Espenseem.
Tron? The whole movie
Tron.
of Tron is in this?
Throw a D at the end of that.
Tron Legacy.
Tron the Logosaur.
We have to trust in this plan.
Well, I mean, if they disable the vehicles, it gets the knowledge of that and then just re-enables the vehicles. They don't know that, but I know that.
That's why they're not just unplugging stuff, they're
Yeah.
cutting wires.
Good.
You know, things that can't easily just be replaced.
I feel like it's gonna bite them in the ass later, though.
No, I will not follow you. Say fucking words. Oh, it's the guys from the crash.
Oh my god, one of them's definitely a thing.
Both
both-
of them might be the thing.
They're walking together. They're just one conglomerated thing.
It's impossible for a human to survive that crash.
I mean, it's not impossible.
It's unlikely.
Yeah.
Especially considering they didn't go and investigate.
We don't have to kill them. All right, we can just knock them up.
No, he has the right idea here. I've been agreeing with most of the stuff she says, but I think burning them alive is the only choice.
I like how it follows the themes of the thing in that everyone's paranoid of each other, which is kind of...
Well, yeah,
What the
if
movie
one of
fails
us
to
was
do.
the thing, I'd be paranoid of me.
Lars has feelings. So he's human. It can't imitate inorganic material.
Sucks for me if I were in this group.
Oh yeah, I'd be
because
screwed. I don't have fillings.
I do, but they're white. I paid for the expensive ones, so they look like teeth.
It's bloody absurd.
See, the thing is, regular people would not be offended by this. They would just be like, yep, here are my fillings.
I mean, I can. Well, if they don't have fillings, I can at least understand feeling like I'm gonna die for no reason just because I have clean teeth. More likely to be burned, and I would not appreciate that.
I've also never had a cavity.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that the ones that are humans out of this lineup are so close to the ones that could be a thing.
What do you mean by that?
I would not stand shoulder to shoulder with potential things.
Yeah, 6 feet apart.
I agree, but at the same time, you know, you go where the man with the flamethrower tells you to go.
Fair enough. Would you rather get burned alive or be thinged?
Which one's quicker?
I don't know. They're both really slow.
They're inside.
The violin was so good there.
Yeah, I would not let them follow you from your backside.
Oh!
Fuck. Adewale is a thing, I think.
One of them has to.
Both of them are.
I think they might both be the thing.
Somebody is the thing here. I can definitely tell who's the most expendable still, but
Oh yeah.
I'm really starting to get a feel for everyone.
I don't
in
even
the
know
group.
half these people's names still.
I just burned Tormund.
Light him on fire!
Yeah, light Tormund on fire at this point. Oh my
Yep,
god.
it went full face hugger.
Oh yeah. They're making love.
Oh, baby. So wait, who's left? Just her?
Her and Joel, I think.
No,
That
Joel-
just cleared
Joel-
everyone out.
Joel died.
No, Joel's tending to Adewale, who's dying.
Tormund is now a thing.
Please kill me.
Oh god, please stop not shooting.
Do you remember in The Fly when he grabbed the gun and put it up to his head?
This is that moment, please.
Thank you.
My favorite thing is the facehugger one.
I hate that. It's an arm.
I like the upside down snuggle buddy.
That's a good snuggle buddy.
Yeah, he's potentially a thing.
Now he's not. Potentially a thing, more like a fucking charred corpse.
He's definitely not the thing. He's about to be fingered though.
The British guy, angry guy, and then Mary Elizabeth and the flamethrower guy. So the thing just iced like 10 people, huh? All at once?
1, 2.
That's awesome.
Make
It,
it
it
11.
got 4.
Oh god, now they're down to 3.
Fire.
Axe.
Nice.
Now fire.
Still fire. Burn the whole place down.
A kitchen knife? Really, you fucking imbecile? There's a frying pan right there.
What's the knife really gonna do, though? Like,
Stab it.
You can stab yourself.
Yes, that's the
I
only
would have just
solution.
killed myself already.
Yeah,
but then you
100%.
can still get assimilated.
Oh, fuck.
That's fine. I'm dead.
Well, we gotta make sure that the world is okay.
I don't care what happens to my corpse.
I care what happens to the entire human population, though. You gotta kill
Yeah,
this
but I'm
thing
dead
now.
at that
I'm not
point.
wearing a mask.
Ah, fair.
My body, my choice. You gotta understand, the hospitals are actually faking how many people have thing infections.
There's still things left.
You're right.
There has to be.
There
I thought
has
it was
to
the
be.
same thing as this one. That
No.
attacked Angry Man.
Yeah, but now we don't know where Angry Man is.
And we don't know where British Man is.
Right, so are you proposing that Angry Man attacked him, cut off a part
Yep.
of the thing, the part of the thing
Yeah,
got him?
right there. There he goes.
Oh, fuck.
And he's a thing.
It's got nowhere to go.
Yes, it does.
There's an American station with Kurt Russell. We have to stop it.
Imagine if it got there. I mean, ooh, that sounds like a really crazy horror premise. Ooh. We didn't see the alien ship do anything in the thing.
A very unsatisfying death to a character, the only character we know things about that's left.
She's alive.
Oh, good. Very satisfying fall to pain.
It's okay. I think she landed on her plot armor.
That light isn't doing you anything. It's actually pretty well lit down here, considering.
It just needs to send an arm. It's done that before, canonically. We're still not counting one of the things, huh?
The one who went with Tormund Giantsbane to grab Joel and Adewale, who disappeared into a trunk.
He just disappeared completely.
His body has not come back yet.
We're gonna make it back, okay?
Yeah. Famous last words before they fucking die.
Ah! Earring is gone.
It is.
Jackpot.
Oh, so he killed himself to gain her trust.
Yup.
Your earring.
See, I like that scene better when she didn't explain why. We just figured it out visually.
That's cool. We still have a thing on account for, though. At least one.
Plot twist, he just happened to take it off and he's just died.
What if she's, like, also a thing now?
Oh my god, I'm the thing.
Ah,
what?
So
the
does that
movie ends with people unaccounted for.
There's no wolf running back to...
That's
get the-
impossible. Wait.
Ah,
Okay, we're good. Where's Colin and Lars?
Well, that and it doesn't connect
What
correctly.
the fuck? Why are the credits playing over a
It's
scene?
kind of weird. It's...
It's probably how they designed it, I
That's
guess.
a terror. I don't like that intercutting.
Me neither. Either end the movie or don't.
It's confusing. Oh, Colin's dead. Oh, he killed himself. Good move.
I would do the same.
So what, he just spent the whole night in the shed?
Oh, okay, so he didn't get thinged.
He didn't get thinged?
No. That's probably a nod to Child.
The dog might have gotten thinged.
Dog got thinged, and that's the end of this movie and the start of the next movie.
There it is. That's the pilot and the gunner from... I told you it was going to be Lars.
Boom.
All right.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Out of 10. You can't...
I'm not going
do it.
first.
I feel.
Oh, look.
Sorry, there's more movie. We're not done.
No, that's the thing. That's
the thing.
1982's the thing.
Yeah. And it
That makes
cuts.
sense. All right,
Now
now
it's
it's the
over.
actual credits.
Hope so.
I feel like it was pretty decent. Not great, obviously. I think there's still some character issues. Not, a lot of the characters just don't matter.
I was about
Flat
to say, I think it's really solid, except since you don't really care about anyone on screen, it doesn't really matter. But also, what really bothered me was that 50% of the effects blew. And the
Yeah.
other 50 were actually pretty good, which is
I
unfortunate.
feel like when it was mixed with the practical, it was great, and when it wasn't, it was shit.
Yeah.
Any scene where it's really well lit and you can see all the flaws in the CGI, like when we did Attack the Block, if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
Like, in the darkness, those monsters worked, and I think the exact same philosophy applies here with the Thing, except that in the 80s, the Thing, since it's a fucking puppet and all kinds of weird practical shit. And
Well, they still had
tendrils-
puppets for this one, which is why some of it looked good.
Yep.
I
Well,
mean,
actually,
I get it. It's 2011 CGI. That's still not
right, but the
perfection.
CGI with the Tickle Me Elmo time with the Snuggle monster, that looked really good
It
with the
did.
darkness.
Yep.
So it's just a give and take. It depends on the scene.
And
don't know.
saying it's
It never bothered
2009
me.
doesn't give it
2011.
2011 doesn't give it a lot of credit because there was amazing CG in like 2010 and shit.
Benjamin Button was 2008, which
Hmm.
was phenomenal. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
have seen that, but the
I
effects in
haven't.
that are
Granted, that
spectacular.
this didn't have the same kind of budget, but there's still a way to make it look good,
Absolutely.
and it just didn't do.
Absolutely. I think out of 10,
Yeah.
before we pass it over to Mud for his dealer pick choice, I'd probably go 7.
I was thinking between 6 and 7 because I do not care about a lot of the characters. I think there was only like 2 or 3 that we really got to go
Yeah,
with.
it was really just the main.
I think at the end of the day, I
Yeah.
think I would call this movie a good movie.
Yeah,
Not
it's
a-
all right.
Not a bad movie.
Not bad
I'm
at
not
all.
expecting it to hold a candle to the next movie you
Oh,
watch.
God,
I
no.
would say my biggest problem with this movie is the third act when we actually enter the alien spaceship. It gets really nondescript, and the alien doesn't feel that. What's the word I'm looking for? Like
Threatening?
threatening, because
Well, it's because it keeps dying over and over
well,
again.
what makes well that's the thing about the thing
Yeah.
is sure it can die, but it keeps coming back
Yeah.
because it's already assimilated somebody else. What makes the thing creepy is it's an alien in our environment,
Mm-hmm.
and putting the alien in the alien environment just makes it feel less distinct and unique
Putting it in the spaceship and having the spaceship fire up takes away from the mystery behind
of what it wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it was a real mistake to have a whole big fight on the spaceship.
Yep. With her falling
I
into
get
the
that they
vents.
had to explain why the spaceship is disabled because it is disabled in the 1982 one.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like putting the entire third act on there was a mistake.
You also didn't have to explain why it was disabled because you could just be like, "Oh, it crashed,"
Yeah,
which is
it
their
did crash.
explanation anyway. So
You're
Yeah,
right.
that's very true.
But I have to agree. I think I'm gonna give this movie probably a 6. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I can tell that they were really trying to pay homage to the 1982 one
Absolutely.
without being like, oh, we're just taking the name and making it awesome.
I really
Yeah.
wish they made a sequel to
Cool,
this one.
cool. Awesome. Well, you're in luck, Jake. They
Well,
did.
Really?
We get-
Yeah.
they made it 30
They had Kurt,
years prior.
Kurt Russell, Keith David,
Wow.
Wilford Brimley.
What a cast! He
Yeah.
acts. Jesus.
Let's go watch it. Ennio Morricone. He just died.
He did. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, he was.
But
the
he
best.
also is a banger.
He is a banger.
Larry Franco,
Father of James.
I said Dave. No one cares about Dave. Directed by John Carpenter.
Founder of Wood.
Enemy of David Cronenberg.
So we do see the alien ship. I didn't know that.
Looks pretty it's wobbling.
It's wobbling. This is what I like that they recreated in the new one.
I like this a lot better though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
With the lightning crackle and shit. Oh, look at that. It's the exact same shot. I like how he's dry firing it, not looking through the fucking scope.
So hold on. The end of the 2011 thing. Does the pilot know about the thing?
Not really.
Not really, yeah.
So-
he's just like, show me your mouth.
Follow that dog.
So to the pilot, that guy's just a crazy man with a gun who's trying to shoot a dog.
Yep.
Yep.
I'd allow it.
I mean,
Better than him trying to shoot me.
Oh, that's Kurt Russell.
there he is.
He looks great.
He does. His prime Russell.
Chess Wizard. That's why Jake likes it.
Damn right, I like it.
Checkmate.
It's also Jake's reaction to getting checkmated.
This is also before humans were beaten by machines. That was in the 90s at chess. So that means that Kurt Russell just sucks.
Yeah.
You dumb fuck.
Grenade!
That was entirely his fault. The thing didn't even do that.
Dude, just run! Don't break glass at your institute. You're gonna let the cold in.
Ah, good visual rhyming with how the tendrils of the thing move. Dude, you know Keith David was in a superhero movie?
What?
Yeah?
Where was he?
He was a Captain General guy.
Captain General.
Captain General. He read that script and went, wow, what a winner. I gotta be in this one.
So did Leslie Nielsen. Dude, I love this guy's jean jacket or jean vest, I guess.
This is 80s America. This is now America,
Well,
kind
this
of.
is 80s Antarctica, but they're Americans.
Knowles, will you turn that crap down?
Oh, it's Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Don't turn that shit down.
They have some really good musical cues. They had Who Can It Be, and now they have Superstition.
Oh, he turned it down.
You turn it down.
The coolest man alive.
He's even rollerblading still. I love him.
Why is he on this Antarctic base?
Shut
if
up.
He's like
He's their
such
chef.
a...
I think he's their cook.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, chef.
What do you guys think?
Way better.
That was a good movie. 10 out of 10.
Post-credit scene.
Ah,
The post-credit scene that's the other hour and 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, this looks pretty accurate.
yeah?
That's the building that burned down entirely.
Wow. Okay. Attention to detail.
Not bad, not bad. They didn't just go, oh, nobody's gonna notice.
Yep. Like, bitch, if it's supposed to be a prequel, people are gonna notice.
At the very least, if it's not perfect one-to-one, it gives me enough of a vibe that they got it pretty close.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
You know?
Is exactly why I wanted to watch the 2011 one first.
I think Kurt Russell should look like this all the fucking time.
He kind of
He
does.
does. He's just older. In Hateful Eight, he looks like this, but just mustache. Oh, the axe!
That cut the thing in half.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then they burn this section down. Okay.
Yeah. Looks a
This
lot.
is the room where Angry Eye got taken.
Yep.
So that's why it's all smashed up.
It looks like there was a burnt one of the little arm things over there.
Would make sense.
I'm surprised that 2011's The Thing paid such close attention with just like, what, $30 million a budget to all these set designs.
There's
Ah.
Colin!
He killed himself.
Oh my god! Giving people some serious backstory. Oh my god, that's the same shot.
Yep.
And the blood's frozen. That's so cool.
Yep. It was not that deep.
Not at all. It was surface level.
That's also comically deep.
Like, you could never even fucking do that.
You can't do that.
With a
I'm
little
sorry. You
teeny
can't do that
razor.
to yourself.
This is really cool.
This
whole
is the room
scene,
where it busted out.
they just added way more context. I mean, granted, it's context we already knew about the environment, but
Yeah, but I think this is a really cool fill-in.
absolutely.
So we're gonna see that the roof's gone too.
I would rather see shit like this.
Oh, they got the ice thing it was in?
Yeah, look at that.
But
Hell
that looks like
yeah.
it's made of styrofoam.
It does look
It
like
does.
it's made of styrofoam. But the roof's gone too, and the box is knocked. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Wow.
is amazing.
I did not realize the attention paid to this detail.
I think the reason they use so many violins in the 2011 one is because this one's got some violins in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they use the stock like.
I know.
You know what I mean?
know. No,
This is an original
I know.
score.
Yeah.
It was a bad decision made with good intentions.
Yeah.
Yep. Like a lot of reboots.
It's Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh my god. What? Is it gonna show it?
No. There's the face. Look at it.
Yes.
It's out of focus. But yeah.
Close
Very
enough.
good.
Holy shit.
Wow.
If we watched it like the world watched it, which is order of release, watching the 2011 thing, we'd go, oh my god, now that room looks like that room from the original. Oh
Yeah.
my god, now the ice broke. Now the ceiling broke.
Yeah,
we're doing
it in reverse order, which is really cool.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. I like this version.
It gives a different vibe. If we had watched it release order, I feel like we would have been like, oh, they just did that because
Yep.
it had to pay homage. But watching it without really remembering or seeing all of the scenes from this,
Mm-hmm.
we're able to just go, oh, that was a cool sequence and appreciate it on its own. And then we find out retroactively. It's
I
a
would rather
reference.
find out something's good retroactively.
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't bring that here.
That's Tickle Me Elmo.
He has two faces. It definitely has two faces. Look how big its head is.
Yeah, that's two faces. This is Tickle Me
This
Elmo.
is so good.
Holy shit.
Blair, I'd like you to start an autopsy right away.
No.
Please don't.
I refuse.
I'll pass.
I'd like you to start a fire immediately.
Is that two hearts combined?
I think it is.
Oh, it's so fucking cool.
Well, what we got here is what appears to be, anyway, a normal set of internal organs.
Yep. Normal internal organs.
It was very normal.
I find nothing wrong with this.
I think this movie has a much creepier vibe than the 2011 one.
Look
I
how
agree.
fucking disgusting that looks. Of course. Oh, is he gonna get thinged?
He's probably gonna get thinged. No, he doesn't get
No,
thinged.
I think the
don't
dogs are gonna get thinged.
All
Oh
of
my
them?
god.
The dogs are gonna get fingered.
Oh, look how cute that one is. He's sleepy.
It's gonna be dead.
Shut up.
The thing's like, yeah, haha, I belong here. These are my people. Mhm.
I also lick my balls.
Yeah, haha.
Same.
Hello, fellow arachnids.
Cats?
Cats.
I think these are cats.
These are cats, right?
This is so unrealistic. They're not even sniffing that new dog's ass.
The camera work very clearly shows the dog slowly get suspicious. Until
Slowly.
Okay, very quickly get suspicious. Yeah, lock the clear grated fence that the thing can
Yeah, the
break through.
fucking chicken wire fence.
Mac wants the flamethrower. Mac wants the what? That's what he said. Now move.
He asked for the flamethrower after pulling the fire extinguisher. That is not the order of events that should go.
What I like about the thing this one though is that everyone immediately knows that it's a thing, as opposed to the 2011 where only Mary Elizabeth knew, and then scientists were just like, nah, fuck you.
You know, I thought I was gonna have an easier time with this than The Fly for some reason.
It's up there with The Fly as far as gross out.
Yep. That's why my eyes are closed. Oh, those are multiple human eyes.
Oh, it's the entirety of the last group.
Just bury it outside, man.
Bury it. Then it might grow a thing tree. No, set it on fire infinitely.
You're not even wearing a mask, dude. What if something pops out at you?
It's a problem with the last one too. They never wore like proper medical. They wear very thin, small gloves that don't even go up to your forearms.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, like, come on. You're not wearing a mask? What if something just sprays you?
Absorb them. And in the process...
No. That eraser touched the thing and then touched your lip. Are you fucking insane? This is the camera. Remember? Tormund Giantsbane, he had a camera.
Ooh, okay. This wasn't in the movie.
That is not in the movie, sadly. I was hoping that this scene would be replicated.
No, it's
Yeah.
the It's the camera that he had. So this is like the prior stuff, and now it's all exposed because it. Did
Yeah,
the
because
big
the
boom.
engines were firing off, so they melted the ice. It's a good painting.
It is. Very good painting.
Yeah, it looks almost real, actually. Oh, Jake, you remember the murals in the old monster movies?
Boy, do I.
It's good enough that I can just lie to myself.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can also kind of admire the actual artwork that went into this.
I'd say the ice it's buried in is 100,000 years old, at least.
How do you know that? Where's Kate?
Probably left.
Well, we've been told that this American base is the closest base to the Norwegian base.
Yeah.
However, counterpoint, that doesn't mean that that's the closest base to the crash site, which is where she drove from. So maybe she went to a different base.
She also believes that all of the things are burned and dead.
So yeah, she probably went to just a different base. That's still annoying. But,
Yeah,
like,
that's not resolved.
it's a mixed bag of like homage from the 2011 thing. Because there's like a lot of stuff they got dead on the money.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also would have liked to see.
That's not them at all. It's just different people.
I liked it better in 2011 where she was just looking in the microbes. 75%.
Oh, shit. That's a high fucking number. Probability of it being Wilford Brimley, 100%.
We ought to just burn these things.
I agree. Please tell me that thing's not alive.
It's alive.
Oh, it's very alive.
No, I hate it.
You want to know why it's still alive? Because they set it on fire for 3 seconds and put the fire out.
They did. They did not fire it enough.
It could have imitated 1 million life forms on 1 million planets. Could change into any one of them at any time.
But was dumb enough to crash on Earth.
If Blair got assimilated and wrote that, it needs to be alone with something.
Yeah, but he would have been like, loves fire, don't give it fire, it'll grow stronger. And then, you know what I mean? Like, he would just lie.
Is that gasoline?
So smart, Kurt. Just don't put it out this time. The scientists are so much smarter than the Norwegian scientists in this movie.
Don't put the flamethrower down.
I would never put the flamethrower down.
That's your best weapon. It throws flames.
Oh my god, the thing assimilates the fly.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God. Nightmare.
That's pure body
The fly
horror.
vomits on the thing.
Ah, nightmare time.
These two movies are shockingly similar. The fly and the thing.
Yeah, well, that's why I mix up Carpenter and Cronenberg all the time. Yeah, this is what I like. This is what I was missing from the first.
What would he destroys
prequel.
all the HAL 9000s?
Yes, but more so, you'll see why. But like it's because he doesn't trust anyone.
Come on, man. You don't want to hurt anybody.
Okay, never mind. Imagine the diabetes guy fucking up 7 young dudes like this. Blair might be my favorite character so far. Because he just went criminally insane for very good reason. I know he's probably not the thing. Why would the thing destroy the things that the thing needed to go back to the land?
True. Let's all burn alive, and then the ones that aren't a thing monster at the end is not the thing.
It's like the Salem witch trials.
I literally did just describe the Salem witch trials, didn't I? I didn't realize that.
If their body's a charred fucking mess, they weren't a witch.
I don't see how. As soon as I'm finished, I return it right away.
He has a nose piercing in, and he has an earring in. I'm trying to deduce.
Mac, I'm not a prisoner.
Hey, bitch, I have the flamethrower. Do you? Well, I know who's not the thing, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's just Kurt Russell and Wilford Brimley are the only ones that can't be the thing.
Well, if the earring thing still works in this, which I assume it would because they established that.
I don't think that's contradict. Well, we're gonna find out. So the one guy who everyone agrees is a human is not watching the humans?
He's doing captain's log.
I'd rather watch the humans with a flamethrower.
Maybe he burned himself before it could get to him.
I like the realism of them kind of yelling over the wind.
You don't get that a lot in these modern day movies. It's always like dramatic whispering.
Where's the rest?
How did they fail to rush him?
What the fuck?
Yes! This is the kind of effect shit that I was missing from the 2011 one. There is not enough gasoline that exists in the world to burn this.
I love how fucking insane he's going.
And yet he's like one of the most rational ones. It's really deep. Fuck. Don't need that much blood. Oh my god.
Good, because I didn't trust him.
Now I'll show you what I already know.
It jumps. Oh my god, I am the thing.
See, the blood test is way more definitive than to see if someone happens to have fillings.
Retreating!
See?
Oh, there goes the blood.
And that's why the shower was clean.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Kurt Russell.
It's the same problem.
There we go. There we don't go.
Just
Shoot him.
burn it.
You're right there. Just shoot him.
Oh, dude. Yes, continue burning it, please.
Yeah, I agree. No matter what he was.
Oh, he's good.
Oh.
So.
Who's it? Blair. Wilford Brimley.
Yep.
I told you it was going to be Wilford Brimley.
He has to be now.
You know what? I bet he wasn't when he destroyed the thing.
He
No,
wasn't.
absolutely not.
I'd rather not spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking couch!
He has an excellent point. He's disappeared. Because he hung himself.
That's what happens when you die. Your body fades away. Haven't you played Grand Theft Auto 5?
It despawns.
Stole the parts from the helicopter.
Smart SOB. Put it together piece by piece.
He wasn't disabling it because he's like, oh, they can't leave. He was disabling it to steal it for the fucking spaceship. What a cunt.
So he's been an alien the whole time.
Most likely.
Longer than we've expected.
Ooh.
I love movie Dynamite because it's always way too powerful. That was underground, down a tunnel, and the shack on the surface blew up.
Good.
Completely to smithereens. And now they're just trashing the place.
Good.
Fuck it. Why not?
There's a thing in there probably. So, you know, go nuts.
There you go. There he goes with those Molotovs.
Go nuts, please.
This is the best way to end a movie.
See, this movie is proving that you can have an action climax without having to have a fight on an alien ship. Oh, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Yep. It's here. It's Wilfred Brimley.
Whoa!
Oh, he's getting fingered.
Thing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling dong ding.
Hey, McCready. Wilford Brimley's dragging him with his fist.
Do you have the flamethrower on you?
Credit to this movie. 2 of the last 3 guys are black. What's the trope in horror?
Oh, fuck that.
Oh my god.
I am Wilford Brimley Supreme. These effects, you remember Quato from Total Recall?
Yup.
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yes.
Like that, like, realistic puppet, disgusting.
I thought of the Arnie's face blowing out when...
That too.
So this ending we're coming on right now is the reason why you should not do a sequel.
Yes, 100%. This movie has a perfect ending. That is a cliffhanger.
Well, kind of.
Won't last long, though.
He's got his earring in.
So just to start, because I want to start, my interpretation of that ending is that I believe that they're both human.
I do too.
But they share a laugh and a beverage as if acknowledging that even though they should be suspicious of each other...
It's futile at this point.
Yep. Suspicion has torn apart their entire crew and their whole shebang at that point. That they both realize that, like, listen,
fuck this.
It's too funny. It's not even, like, worth taking seriously anymore. Let's just get it over with. So they're just chilling.
Yeah.
I think they're both human.
I also do. We know for a fact, based on the logic of the other one, that at least.
So I'm gonna jump in. I think the 2011 thing retroactively ruins the ending of the 1982 thing by that rule of it can't imitate inorganic things, and you very clearly see Keith David's earring.
That is a good
it's
point.
Just, to me, this is the perfect cliffhanger ending. Is Childs the thing? I don't know. It could go either way.
I mean,
but
hell,
ultimately,
McCready could be the thing at that point. We haven't seen him.
We don't know. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. There's a million different interpretations of that scene. I think my favorite one is that because McCready had been chucking Molotovs earlier, that's actually a bottle of gasoline, and it was a final test.
Mm-hmm.
And since Childs drank it, no problem, he's a thing. Again, just a fan theory, but now that I know that there's a rule in the 2011 thing established that it can't replicate inorganic material and usually leaves it behind, that kind of ruins the ending. And I don't want to put that on the 1982 one. I put that as a problem with the 2011 one.
Well, hang on. Let me try and save it. Did the wolf thing at the beginning of the movie realize that people were getting onto the fact that it couldn't replicate inorganic matter?
No, unclear.
Because it could have replicated him and then realized that people would realize that and put the earring on for him after learning the mistake.
We do actually, to be clear, to give the 2011 movie credit, we see the thing get smarter as the movies progress.
Which makes total sense because he's an assimilation of all their brains too.
And also he's basically running through the same game twice.
Exactly.
And he knows the cheats at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The main reason that The Thing, for me, is such a great movie is it blends the essential storytelling elements that make a movie great, especially a horror movie great. You
100%.
got the great effects, the great action when needed, the great characters, and of course the premise and the themes that this movie specifically brings
I think
off.
the soundtrack also adds that eerie vibe. The boom, boom.
Well, you got Ennio Morricone in there. I mean, you can't go wrong.
It reminds me of the Jaws, like the
yes.
When things are gonna happen, you know, once that boom, boom.
I thought that same thing. It's just repeated over and over, and it never felt like too forced. It just perfectly
never
fit.
once. The soundtrack was fantastic.
Absolutely, and I think that's a kudos to the director implementing the soundtrack really creatively.
And I
too.
really, really like the characters in this movie, even though not all of them have their own big shebang. All of them are different enough, and you understand their motivations enough.
And there's a lot of arcs. Some of them have like little stories, 1, 2, 3s as you go along the
Wilford
movie.
Brimley, especially, he's not in the movie half the movie, and I understand his arc.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I think that's fantastic.
I think Childs is a really compelling character.
Obviously, Kurt Russell's character is really compelling.
I think what this movie has that the other movie doesn't, that really lacks, is one character. The side characters feel fleshed out enough that I really feel for them when they die.
Yep.
But 2, intergroup tension.
Yes.
Aside from maybe like 2 scenes in the 2011 thing, they're all a unit. They all move together. Even the scene where the guys got him by the flamethrower in the corner of the room, it did not feel anywhere as tense as the blood test scene in this movie.
I think that's partially because of the characters, and we don't really care about them. But also, it just didn't have the same kind of tension. I don't know if it was the soundtrack. I don't know if it was how the acting was. They didn't seem as angry.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell, when he's holding them, is like, I will fucking kill you.
So I'm going to fire in with a hot take because I have a little bit of a takeaway from this.
Yeah, I want to know what your hot take is.
So here's the thing. The 2011 The Thing does not work on its own. On its own, it's like a 5 or a 6, like a subpar movie. As a prologue to this movie, as one big 3.5-hour story, I think it works really well.
I would really like to take the 1982 thing and splice in just like essential scenes from the 2011 one.
Yep. I think there's one massive story.
When they find the axe, we could hard cut to Joel Edgerton sticking it in the wall as they're fighting it and then cut back. I think that would be awesome.
I think if you...
Make it like a nice, I'd say like 2-hour, 20-minute film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think if you've never seen The Thing and you watch the 2011 one and you don't watch The Thing right after,
it's fine.
I think it feels like not satisfying. Like, I don't feel like I'd have walked out of that movie and gone, wow, what a good movie with a great ending.
I agree.
Like, it would have just, like, hung me. And plus, the credits cutting back and forth with the ending of him shooting the thing.
That was poopy garbage.
That was terrible. Like, I would be pissed if I watched the whole movie for that scene.
Yeah. It's a double-edged sword where the 2011 thing is a great complementary piece to the 1982 thing.
It is. It really
but
is.
in being such a great complementary piece, it does not stand on its own.
I agree completely.
I agree.
I think that movie is designed solely to be a prologue for this movie, and it works really well, actually, in that regard.
I respect it for that.
Respect it, absolutely. But on its own, it's terrible.
This blows out of the fucking
On
water.
its own, it's solid middle-of-the-road film where it's like, why did they make that?
Yeah.
No,
and then
this was phenomenal.
fucking thing.
The effects really got me in this movie. It's disgusting.
Oh, I almost
and
threw up.
Just realistic enough for me to go, ugh.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
said
mean?
something similar about The Fly where I was like, man, every effect fucking nails it and gets their point across
Yeah.
and goes above and beyond. I think the exact same thing for The Thing.
Yeah. I think both of them were disgusting.
Yep.
As fuck.
Mhm.
This was gross to watch. Absolutely.
I almost threw up a couple times.
Ugh.
Ugh.
So out of 10, I'm going to give this the same thing I gave Seven Samurai. I'm just going to say 9 bordering on 10. I love this movie.
I gave The Fly between a 9 and a 10 because I would have to watch it again. I'm going to give this the same exact. I think they're on par with each other. They're both fucking phenomenal.
I'm gonna give this movie a 9.
Nice.
I think there are a couple times where I'm like, well, why the fuck? What? Like, I think the setup's a little goofy. Like, Matthias just kills himself.
I would say
What
that
the fuck?
if you were to watch both movies back to back chronologically like we just did, I think it's a worth it
I
experience.
think that's the
Oh,
best
100%.
possible version. I think
Yeah.
this wouldn't have been nowhere near as good as if we watched the 82 one to 2011.
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
the 82 one still would have fucking slapped.
Well, you get the
It would
idea
have,
of...
but I think there would have been more issues we would have had.
I think you don't get that glory moment of realizing how much they paid attention to the original after watching...
I feel like if we watched it the other way around, we'd be like, this is just cheap ripoff.
Exactly.
You know?
It'd be
It's-
like, oh yeah, they have to put that there to recreate that. But then rewatching it this way, it goes, oh my god, they did that so perfectly.
Because I think it's because we're not aware of what happens in the 82 film, we're able to look at the 2011 film as an organic story. So we don't have the predisposed position of when we see Joel Edgerton pick up the axe, we don't go, okay, well, he's obviously going to embed this in the wall.
Yep.
So when we see it in isolation of him embedding it in the wall, we're like, oh shit, he just cut it in half.
Mm-hmm.
And we're able to appreciate it as a movie
Yeah.
and not as a reference to a different film.
I feel like even if we watched it in like release order, I wouldn't have had as much of an issue because it's fluid throughout the whole story as an homage as opposed to forcing it in all at the end.
Yes.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
And also, again, double-edged sword, I kind of actually appreciate the fact that not everything was in the 2011 film, because then that's just fan service.
Yes.
But at the same time, I would have loved to see the shot of them getting everyone like smiling and waving, because I
Yes.
think that really would have set up some irony for the doom and gloom they would have.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Absolutely. They kind of mention it in the 2011 one, like, hey, we did this, we have this now.
Yeah.
But they don't really
No,
go
I
into
think
it.
it's a good homage.
Mhm.
I don't feel like it's just fan service. I don't feel like it's just, oh, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Fuck me. I feel like it was this referenced. We have to plan this out. We have to do this way, and we get the shots, so we have to do certain things. But beyond that, it's its own like story. It's its own
Yep.
thing.
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
put it into terms of
Yep.
the movie,
I understand.
I feel like without the references, it would have been like, why the fuck did they even make this? Like, who fucking cares? You know what I mean?
I almost felt that way, like, why does this prequel even exist? But I feel like, well, actually, I kind of would feel that way were it to be isolated, but as serving as a prologue, I kind of see it as an extended prologue to the thing. That's how I see the 2011 thing. And I think in that context, it works really well, and it enhances the
I think
experience.
prologue / homage is the best way to put it.
/ homage, yes.
Like, if it didn't have the homage,
Yep.
it would kind of fall flat as a prologue, obviously.
Yeah.
But if it didn't have the prologue, it'd be like, oh, why does this feel like kind of a ripoff? Why does this feel kind of lame? Like, I feel like it blended it really well. Execution of the acting and the tension and the effects, obviously, are what really brought it down for me.
Mhm.
I feel like it just wasn't tense enough. I didn't care about the characters enough. And
there was just that bit of tension was missing, and I
But,
think
like-
if it had been more intense, it would have been a perfect prologue.
The 2011 one, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
2011. I'm
And-
talking about 2011.
I was going to say, where's tension missing in this one?
juxtaposed to this movie, it's just story beat wise, pretty good actually. I think the 2011 one story wise is really solid.
Well, the 2011 one, like the middle of the movie where they start to suspect each other and go a little crazy, I felt like wasn't really doing anything really different than the 82 one.
Well, it did it different by not as good.
Yeah, but it kind of borrowed the premise and it added a CGI monster instead of the puppet paranoia thing that I like from this one.
I
But
love the
at the
paranoia
end of the
in this
day, I
movie.
think it's solid. I think it works.
This is definitely between a 9 and a 10.
Mhm,
If not, I would again have to watch it, but it's on par with The Fly as being a fucking banger.
Yep.
Scary and psychologically fucked up. I love it.
All right. Well, with that, Jake, we're over the double down. What is
All right,
your
Jake,
next...
what's your shit movie?
Yeah, what's your shit
It's
tier
not going to
movie?
be shit. How do you
All
guys
right.
think it's going to be shit all the time? So,
I'm recommending superhero movie.
again, a second time in a
I'm
row.
recommending Daredevil and Elektra.
So I can't even do that. Double Down's a second week in a row.
I'm recommending Magnificent Seven, but with Chris Pratt.
Oh, wow. Boy, am I not doing that.
All right, well, what are you doing?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. There is a gentleman out there in Hollywood by the name of Alex Kurtzman. This man has written Star Trek Into Darkness, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers... What else did he write? Mummy 2017?
Didn't he direct the
Cowboys and
Spider-Man?
Aliens.
He wrote Amazing 2, not the first one,
Yep.
just the bad one. He directed...
He's in J.J. Abrams' little crew of they suck, but they still get work.
Exactly. And he's awful, and I've seen every single thing he's done. Except his directorial debut. It is a low-budget little character piece called People Like Us. And
I've heard about this.
Yeah, I've never heard of it until I looked it up. So we're going to watch it next week.
All right.
There's a chance that this man made a good thing at all, and I need to know.
It's like Mud with Shane Black.